Okay, so last month I was in Chennai visiting family, right? And I noticed something weird. My uncle rocked a classic dad bod. He's pre-diabetic and our doctor's been warning him for years about his weight. And next to him was his daughter, my sister, who's about 22 and anemic. She's vitamin D deficient and the same doctor says she's malnourished. And here's the thing, it's the same house, the same kitchen and the same food, but one's overfed while the other is underfed. And this is when something clicked in me. It's not the story of just my family, this is literally all of India. So I spent the last 3 weeks digging into this, and what I found, it's way darker than I thought. Welcome back to the Sizzle Room. Now here's the insane part. India has 190 million undernourished people. That's more than the entire population of Bangladesh. And at the same time, we have 135 million obese or overweight adults. And that number is growing faster than any other country. Now normally you think, okay, so that means poor people are malnourished, rich people are obese, right? Makes sense? That's where you're wrong. This is literally happening in the same economic groups, the same neighborhoods, the same families. I'm talking about the software engineer who weighs 95 kilos but his blood reports reveal vitamin B12 deficiency, iron deficiency and protein deficiency. Or take the housewife who's off the healthy weight on the scale but can't climb 2 flights of stairs without getting breathless. This isn't about having too much or too little food. This is about having the wrong food. And to understand why, we need to go back, way back. Okay, bear with me on this because it could sound like a history lesson, but I promise you it connects. So between 1765 and 1947, the British looted about 45 million crores from India. That's even before accounting for inflation. But it wasn't just money they took our food, grains and resources. Our great-great-grandparents were systematically underfed for generations. They were overworked, undernourished, especially pregnant women, they suffered the most. Now here's where it gets wild. Scientists have this theory called fetal programming. When a pregnant woman doesn't get enough nutrition, the baby in the womb literally reprograms itself for survival. The baby goes, okay, the world outside is scarce. I need to hold on to every calorie, store fat, slow down metabolism, basically try and survive. And here's the kicker, that programming, it gets passed all the way down. It's called epigenetics, and even today, generations later, our bodies remember, they are still running on famine mode. And in a world of abundance, that's the paradox. All of this gives birth to a phenomenon that the doctors call metabolically obese normal weight, or as we know it, skinny fat. You look fine in clothes, your weight is normal, but the real problem is inside with low muscle mass, high body fat and fat depositing around the organs. So even at the same BMI as Europeans, we carry more fat and less muscle. So what the Gen Zs call a dad bod, we Indians didn't just popularize it, we might have actually created the very archetype. And this body composition is a ticking time bomb. That's why we are seeing 35-year-olds having heart attacks, 40-year-olds with type 2 diabetes and stroke rates going through the roof. Now where's the protein, you ask? Well, protein is expensive. Protein is inaccessible. Protein is optional. So in 2025, here's what hidden malnutrition actually looks like. It's not those thin skeletal kids running around in villages anymore. I mean, yes, that still exists and it's terrible. But it's also the 16-year-old girl who's losing hair by the handful. The 25-year-old guy who goes to the gym but can't build muscle. The 40-year-old woman who's tired all the time but blames it on getting old. And the kid who can't concentrate in school, who keeps getting labeled as not smart enough. All of these people are eating. They're all well fed. But their bodies are screaming for proteins, fiber, vitamins and minerals that are just not there. And remember, protein isn't just for gym freaks or about building muscles, Protein is for your immune system, your hormones, your neurotransmitters, your hair, skin, nails, your ability to heal wounds, and more importantly, for your mental health. So without enough protein, everything breaks down slowly. So slowly you don't even notice until the damage is done. Now, let's connect the dots. Colonial malnutrition programmed our genes for famine. We are now living in abundance but of the wrong kind. We have cheap carbs, expensive protein. Our bodies store every extra calorie as fat because they're still expecting scarcity. But what we're starving for is actual nutrition. And the result of all this? India is the diabetes capital of the world with 77 million diabetics in India alone. We have the highest rate of heart diseases in 18 to 25-year-olds globally. We end up losing more lives to cardiovascular disease than any other country in the world. Look, I'm not here to depress you. I depress myself enough. I spent the last 3 weeks on this because I wanted to understand the problem. But more importantly, I wanted to see if there are solutions. And yes, there are. Firstly, it is important to be informed. We have to stop treating protein as optional. It's essential. Here's a simple math for you. The human body needs 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. So for a person who's 60 kilograms, that's about 48 to 60 grams a day. And this is what 25 grams of protein actually looks like. It's 4 eggs or 100 grams of chicken or 100 grams of fish or 100 grams of mutton. So 2 to 3 eggs and about 200 grams of chicken is your daily goal. Sounds doable, right? But most Indians only end up getting 20 to 30 grams a day, that too if they're lucky. Second is accessibility, and this is where technology actually helps.
Apps like Licious deliver high-quality meat, chicken, seafood and eggs to your doorstep at one click. It has a farm-to-fork model with strict cold chain control for ensuring freshness, primarily focusing on quality, transparency and innovation. Licious has transformed the traditional meat buying experience into a reliable journey where you don't have to worry about the quality or doubt the protein you're consuming.
So go ahead and check out licious.in for all your meat needs. Thank you, Licious, for making this video happen. Now, third but most importantly is awareness. We need to understand that eggs aren't always enough. That dal alone isn't complete protein. And our kids need more than just carbs to grow. They need a balanced diet for overall development. And adults need it to lead a healthy life. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. So right now, after this video, check your last meal. How much protein was actually on that plate? Or are you also running on rice, roti and hope? Lastly, you need to follow Sizzle Room right now for more science and stories behind your favorite food. And if this video made you think, drop a comment below. What's your protein situation? Are you getting enough? Make sure to share the video because someone in your family needs to hear this.